Whoa, Mona Lisa, you're guaranteed to run this town. Whoa, Mona Lisa, I pay to see you frown. Say what you mean, tell me I'm right, and let the sun rain down on me. Give me a sign, I wanna believe. Hey guys, I'm a bit sick today, but oh well. I'm also very sleep deprived because I got up for E3. I missed the Square Enix one though, and I heard it was bad because I skimmed. I don't say I heard. I skimmed through it. I skimmed through the VOD, and it was 40 minutes long, and 20 of those minutes were devoted to that shitty Marvel game. Like, it started out fine, the game, and then it just got very repetitive. So yeah, I don't give a shit about that Marvel game, no matter how many characters you put in it. And then the rest of it was Final Fantasy. Different Final Fantasies, but Final Fantasy. Anyway, also, Blue's not feeling well, so she couldn't join us today. It's probably something to do with the fact that our boss image still won't fucking load. I wonder if that'll fix itself if there's a new stream boss. Because on the Streamlabs page, it's showing up as that as well. Because, like, I updated OBS just now, and that hasn't fixed it. So, we'll see. There we go. Hey, Cody. Mwah. How are you? Hopefully this tea helps him get better. I've had a sore throat. Anyway. Good thing Pearl isn't Pearl at the moment. I don't think I'd be able to do that voice. Right, she was giving another testimony because she's a lying bitch.
All right, if you insist.
I should be the one sighing, not you! Who I saw? Whomst. Excuse me.
On guard! On guard! Yes, now I remember! The Nickel Samurai! That's right, it was the Nickel Samurai that I saw! Yeah. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. So he must have worn that Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan.
No. I knew it. I knew you'd say he was inside that costume.
What? Did you think there could have been someone else inside that costume?
It's not like the costume is genetically, like, can only be worn by him. There's not a security system inside it that stabs whoever else tries to put it on.
Don't be a bad little boy thinking such rude things.
But the possibility does exist. That's how costumes work.
Ah, young'uns today, I told you, there's no way it was anyone else.
How do you know that?
Because I said so, and what I say is that...
Can we get her out? Can you just die? I don't like you. Well, she's just as delightful a witness as she was a year ago. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the bitch. God, I know boomers like that who are like... It's not because... I'm not right because I always tell the truth. I can say whatever I want, and it will automatically become the truth. That is the mindset that they're in. Ah, fuck it. Just press everything. Would you please get on with your testimony? Get on with it!
Watch your language, young man! What sort of tone is that to take with an elder? My youthfulness isn't what it used to be, so you should forgive me for If you keep on barking at me like that, I'll start singing at the top of my lungs.
What? That's her, that's what she sounds like. She's actually singing. Someone help my poor ears. Mr. Edgeworth, can you please do something about this racket? Witness, I'll give you a piece of gum later if you'll be good and just stick to the facts.
Okay! You promised, right?
Right, I'll be sending the bill for the chewing gum to your office at a later date. Remind me to send you a thank you note later too, Edgeworth. Old chum. Be a little more careful with your testimony, please. Not too long ago, you said he was wearing his racing jacket, and now he's not?
Not too long ago? Then let me ask you this. When you were itty-bitty, what was your grand dream?
What? What?
What did you want to be when you grew up, whippersnapper?
My dream, huh? Well, I, wanted to be Judge Wagner, hero of the public's court. So what? Is that a real person? Let's look that up. Judge Wagner. Oh, apparently it's an achievement.
See? And look where you are now. You're not Judge Wagner, are you? Are you?
Well,
what I said earlier. Who puts any weight into things like that?
It was literal seconds ago.
And then now is everything. I can't be held.
Can we just remove her? Since when did court become theatrics over testimonies?
All that matters is that man was inside that costume. Isn't that enough?
There we go, Judge Wagner. It didn't answer my question, but the first Google result was that this achievement exists. And why would that be?
That way, no one could see his face, of course.
There's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think the costume would make him stand out all the more.
You're such an annoying child, you know that? You disagree with everything I say.
Stop being wrong, then. Isn't that what you're always doing to me?
I got it. Maybe it was more troublesome for him to change in and out of his costume.
Was there anyone else scheduled to appear at the post-ceremony show?
Well, all the contestants were supposed to go on stage in a friendly gesture thing.
And that included the Jammin' and Jammin'?
Of course it included him. That's why when On Guard came out of Dear Juan's room, I didn't give it a second thought.
I see.
Well, anyway.
So let me ask you one last time. The person you saw, it really was the Nickel Samurai?
As showy as ever. Haven't I been saying that from the very beginning?
Can I throw in the towel yet? You don't need to think too hard on this one. Huh? There's a contradiction in her testimony, and it's sitting in plain sight. The question is what that contradiction means for us. Well, I have to figure out what you're talking about first, but okay. God, Mia, makes sense, for once. Shit! I'm used to the testimonies being longer. Excuse me. Okay, maybe it's the ticket. I'm actually not entirely sure. Damn it! Excuse me. Yeah, I thought I knew what the contradiction was, but I'm not entirely sure now. Inconvenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to the thing. Oh! Oh! Oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. 'Cause he wasn't... He was strangled and then stabbed. Damn it! Son of a bitch! But he died from the strangle. And then the dead body was the stabbed. Piece of shit. Is there a timestamp on that camera? Or on that photo? No. Is there even a timestamp on this? No. Good. So it's not this, because we used this to get to this point. Is this? Nope. Just rub all the evidences against all of the sentences. Like, it's gotta be this sentence, right? Cody, do you have any ideas? Oh, wait, never mind. I'm a moron. What do you mean it's not that? But anger, rage, frustration. Fuck it, I'm looking it up. It's gonna be something stupidly obvious, like last time. I'm gonna hate myself again. Alright, let's do the fucking... Whore! Whore! Please take a look at this.
Yeah, so? It's a knife. Big deal. If you're trying to scare me with that, I'll have you know it won't work.
No, that's not...
That's the knife that was used in the murder, correct?
Your Honor, do you know why this piece of evidence is important to this case?
You don't even have to ask. It's because the defendant's fingerprints are on it.
Is that what you're driving at? That's exactly what I'm driving at.
What are we driving at? And whose car are we driving?
God damn it. If Mr. Engarde was really in the Nickel Samurai costume at the time of the murder, then it's impossible for his fingerprints to have been left on the knife. Actually, he would have wiped all previous fingerprints off on this knife right off. Words.
Oh, that's right! The Nickel Samurai wears gloves, doesn't he? He also has a bionic arm.
He probably took his gloves off before he began the stabbing. And why would he do something like that? To leave his prints on the murder weapon? There's no way he'd do something like that. However, there is one possibility.
Then let's hear your possibility.
It just very quickly devolves into school children arguing. It's very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while in costume as the Nickel Samurai. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. He was probably just going to relax and talk with the victim about the stage show. Which is why he took his gloves off.
But the murder still did take place.
It's well known that there was bad blood between the defendant and the victim.
Yes, I've heard that before. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth's theory?
I think it's stupid and dumb, and I think Edgeworth's a fuckface. Miles Edgeworth is a bad lover! Anyway, so let me get this straight. Edgeworth's theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing him, but then he killed him. Now, up to this point, are there any problems with this theory? Huh. Are there? Excuse me. If they didn't get along... Shit! I didn't mean to do that. I can't see any real problems with this theory. But if you let Edward's theory stand, then we're one very large step closer to a guilty verdict. Look at the court record again, take another shot at it. Yeah, just have to think about it one more time. Yeet! This theory contradicts something in an earlier testimony! What are you babbling about? Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. Engarde was the killer. If that's the case, I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent. Is it the guide map? No, they're right across the hall from each other. Nope. Oh! Certain object. I accidentally skipped that. Yeah, let's reload. There is a contradiction. Hold on just a second. Sorry. Forgot to do a thing. Okay. That Yeah, okay. What are you babbling about? Okay, so there's a thing in the room that shouldn't be there. Oh yeah, the knife. Is it the knife? Because that knife is from... It's from On Guard's room. Isn't it? Yeah. This knife, this was used by Mr. On Guard at dinner.
Yes, we did establish that.
Which means that if my client was, in fact, the killer, then he brought this knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Corrida. Corrida. I suppose. However, you just said it yourself. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. Then why bring the knife? If that were true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't, would he? You bitch! Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory was your theory was flawed from supposition 1. And one more thing. If the murder was wearing the costume at the time of the murder, I was hoping it would be a personal attack like, and one more thing. You suck. Then there should be glove marks left on the knife. Which means the defendant's fingerprints shouldn't be all over it like bees on a hive. And that brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us. Excuse me.
Order! Order, I say! Order in the court! Was this knife really planted by the killer? Why would the murderer do such a thing?
To frame him. It's to frame my client, Mr. On Guard, of course.
To frame?
Aren't you forcing the... Oh, wait. Aren't you forcing the interpretation just a little too hard on this one? Drunk Edgeworth appears. Excuse me. But we just established that the witness saw the Nickel Samurai in costume. And if that were true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife.
Yank! Witness!
Looks like I've made your life a tiny bit more difficult, huh, Edgy Poo?
Yeah! Witness, did you or did you not really see the Nickel Samurai?
Can we ever execute it?
Well, I guess at first I might have forgotten, but...
Execute her! Are you saying you mixed up Mr. On Guard with the Nickel Samurai, his character on the Teletubby?
But I mean, I can't really do anything about that now. Look, I was waiting around in front of their doors because, well, I wasn't waiting around for the Nickel Samurai, that's for sure.
She wasn't waiting for the Nickel Samurai. Alright then, who were you waiting around for then?
That's top secret to anyone outside of security.
I will shoot you with your own gun.
I have a feeling that you were waiting for Mr. Juan Corrida. Am I correct, witness?
I think that was the wrong voice.
The way you think, you are a sad amateur with a terrible case of nearsightedness. You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Amateur? Me? What am I an amateur of?
So Old Bag was waiting around in front of the victim's room. But it doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Mr. Corrida. Maybe. Phoenix! Maybe the Old Bag was waiting around for that for Anohito! If it's who I think Mia is hinting at, and I don't know who she's hinting at. Oh, was it Adrian? Cause she read the tabloid being like Adrian and Juan are fucking? Miss Old Bag, you were waiting for this person to come out of the victim's room, weren't you? My attorney's badge. Wait. Oh, R. Oops.
Who is this person?
This is Adrian Andrews, Mr. On Guard's manager.
But why would the defendant's manager be in the victim's room?
It seems that this is the latest rumor in circulation, Your Honor.
Oh, this is... Well, this is... Ah, I see. Yes, indeed, quite. I have no idea what's going on.
The judge seems to be really into the article, if it can be called such a thing.
And this manager with the initials AA, are you saying it's Adrian Andrews? Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. The witness thought so as well.
Looks like you found me out. Well, that's fine. I can throw away this whole sworn to confidentiality stuff then.
Witness, what in the world are you?
Watch out, Phoenix. I've got a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling.
I got some information. Some very secret information from a certain source.
I bet she stole Lotta's camera.
So that's why I was doing my own little investigation. In secret, of course. You ever played Miles Edgeworth Investigations? Mine's better. Old Bag Investigations.
I should probably turn this off. I keep forgetting to.
Nani?
Oh, just for myself. Personal reasons and all that. I enjoy invading people's privacy because I'm a boomer.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how will you proceed from here?
I really don't want to do this, however, I cannot simply let this point slide.
I see. Very well, witness, please testify about this secret information.
Get ready. This is going to take the wind out of you, young'uns.
I'm sure we're all capable of handling this. Really, it's not like we're 10. Secret information! Secret information!